Another question I saw going around is how much can someone start with when it comes to buying gold jewelry? Someone specifically said, can I use 100K to buy gold jewelry? So here's the thing. With gold jewelry, when you go to buy gold jewelry, it's by weight, right? So if you enter, I'm guessing if you want to buy gold jewelry, you're probably doing so with intent to resell it. So you're really going for 18 karat and above, nothing below 18 karat. So you go to a gold jewelry store, you want to buy gold jewelry. And if you are trying to go with the minimum amount of money you want to buy gold jewelry, then you have to ask them for something that weighs, not as much, which might be a ring, a pendant, or something like that. But here's the thing, because of the price of gold jewelry per gram, for instance, 18 karat is about 127,000 naira. 24 karat now is about almost 170,000 naira, 168,000 naira per gram. Now, if you don't have up to, let's say you want to buy 24 carats, right? Or let's say you want to go for the lowest carat with the best resale value, which is 18 carats. Let's say you want to go for 18 carats and you don't have up to 127K to buy 1 gram, chances are you're not going to buy a gold jewelry because you would hardly find a gold jewelry that weighs just 1 gram, even if it's a pendant. Perhaps you could find that could weigh 1 gram or 0.8 gram. But the point is, the minimum you have to have actually is to buy that 1 gram. Rings even weigh 1.8, 1.5, depending on the kind of ring, right? Now, if you don't have that kind of money, the truth is you really can't buy gold jewelry because aside the gold value of the gold jewelry, there is also markup value, which could be 20%, 30%, 50%. So for instance, if you buy 1 gram of 18 karat, which is 127, and the markup value is 20%, so you're still going to add 20% of that 127,000 naira, which is almost 30K. So instead of paying 127K, you're probably going to pay 157K, 160 or 170 for that particular gold jewelry. So do you get what I'm trying to explain here? So it's kind of difficult to give you a minimum amount to buy gold jewelry to get started when you're storing your gold jewelry for reselling in the future. But there are alternatives. An alternative is to go for gold ETFs. You can go for gold mining stocks. Maybe you buy gold stocks from gold mining companies. You can go for gold mutual funds. The beautiful thing about all these ones is that you can start where you are. So you can start with 20, just the way with other ETFs and like when you're buying stocks, when you're doing mutual fund and the rest, you can just start with the amount of money that you have. So if it's 20K, 30K, and all of that. But the thing with those ones is that you really don't have the gold in hand. You're just buying the stock, it's ETF, it's mutual fund. There's also digital gold where you buy gold, but you don't like have the gold physically, but it's stored for you as your gold. When you're ready, you can just resell it. This is a great option if storage is a problem. And another reason why this is also a great option is the fact that you can start where you are. You can start with 50K, you can start with 70K. But if you want physical gold, you really have to plan with more money to get the gold you want. If you're aiming for 1 gram of 18 karat gold, which is about 127K, you have to make sure you're holding about 150K, 160K to buy a 1 gram gold jewelry. That is if you see a 1 gram gold jewelry. An alternative also, aside from ETFs and the rest I talked about, is to buy a gold coin. So there are gold coins of about 0.5 grams, which is, but the thing with gold coins again is that it has to be 24 karat. So it's not even 18 karat that's like 127, and you're saying 0.5 is like half of it, which would probably be about 64, 63.5 thousand naira, right? But with gold coins, gold bars, all of those things, they are 24 karat, mostly 24 karat. Maybe you might see 22 karat, but mostly 24 karat gold. And if you're buying 24 karat, 1 gram of 24 karat gold coin, you have to be looking at 170. If you want to buy 0.5 gram, because they have 0.5 gram of gold coin, then you are looking at about 85,000 naira. So if you don't have money, if you haven't kept like enough money to buy gold physically, whether it's the coins and or the jewelries, then you can go for digital gold assets or ETFs, mutual funds. You can buy gold mining stocks and all of that. I hope this helps.